Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. And today we're going to be doing one on a German helmet I've had for a little bit. I really like this one. This one technically is a woodwork. I bought it from a vet's son, but it wasn't a World War II vet. It was a guy who was over in Germany in the 80s. It's kind of cool. I guess it's technically a vet bring back, but not World War II. But this is a late war Quist M40. Well, I guess what's interesting about this helmet is this is a late war Quist and M40. You don't really, most people think they stopped making M40s in 1942 or 42, but Quist did make them to the end of the war, and I'll show you guys how I know it's a late war one. But you can see it does have the late war kind of gray paint on it. It's actually paint's pretty good. It's really all there. I'd say probably 85 to 90%, maybe a little more, maybe 95. There's some wear. Does still have the original split pins. They're nice and tight to the shell like they should be. I got this for a really good price. This does have no decals. This is a late war helmet, but it's a pretty good example. Something you can get for not a whole lot, but still pretty nice and displays really well. Go to the inside. Inside's a little, there's a little bit of rust in there. You can see that steel liner band, which you see on late war helmets. I believe they switched that in round 43, I want to say. It's got lot number. It's kind of hard to see, but it's a Quist lot number. Cannot find the size mark. I think that is worn off over time. The size is pretty messed up. I'm sure it's in there somewhere. I believe it to be a 64. You can see there obviously there's no leather or inner band, but it does have chin strap loops, or whatever you want to call them, and it has the outer steel band and the flat springs. So if I wanted to, I could probably get a liner for it, but I don't really see a whole lot of point to it. I have to get a chin strap. By the time you buy a liner and chin strap, you're down $300, and might as well just save up and buy a helmet with another helmet with liner and chin strap. But and like I did in the last video, I'll tell you guys real quick how to tell the difference between M40, M42, and M35. This M40's got stamped and rolled, unrolled, and stamped M42. How do I say it? Separate piece and roll, that's M35. But this helmet is a pretty nice one. It does have what you see, the paint job you see common on late war Quist helmets. It's kind of a bluish gray, opposed to the regular dark gray you'd see. A lot of people call it Luftwaffe blue, and I don't believe that. It's pretty common to see this on late war Quist. This type of bluish gray. You can see the top there. It's got some light pitting, but that's just from age. It's a really solid shell. There's no deep pits in it. It's not a relic. I would just consider it a nice salty example. No battle damage on this one. No dents, no things. Shell's good shape. See, there's one of split pins, and like it should be, tight to the shell the way it has been since the factory. Other split pin tight to the shell, and then that one. No names in it. I kind of wish there was a name. Would have been cool, but for what I paid for this, I think I definitely got a fair price. And I paid $160 for it, something around there. I sold a fire tunic to get the money for it because it was a good price. Got it on OfferUp actually, and get a look at that lot number. It's a long one. I think it's actually got a prefix on it. I'm not sure. I don't know a whole lot about lot numbers. Still trying to find where the Quist mark is, but it is a wartime shell. Sometimes you will see they did use M40 post-war. They made them. Finland made them. You can always tell by the vent holes, by how big they are. If they got real big vent holes, and that's a good way to tell West German and finish one, and the finished ones, a lot of them also have like a little hole right there for, I don't know what, I think for the chin straps. But it's a good example, nice wartime example, late war. You guys know I like late war stuff, and it's a nice helmet, good for a collection. Since it's not for sale, I'm gonna keep this one. It's one of my nicer German helmets, because German helmets aren't really cheap, and they can be a pain to find ones that aren't messed with. And this one, as far as I can see, is pretty unmessed with. It still does have some of the aluminum oxide on it. You can kind of see down in there. And other than that, that's all I really got to say about this helmet. It's just a good generic German helmet that you can get that I got for fair price. And it looks great on my shelf next to my US helmet, my Russian one, and among other stuff. But definitely gonna be holding on to this one. I really like it. It's a nice helmet. Thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe. Follow my Instagram, ww2collector215_.